that. Strategic assets are tangible and intangible, are the two types. Right? Tangible would be like you have location. Let's say, have certain machines that can produce really effectively and little waste. Intangible are assets like brands, patents, sort of the intellectual property stuff. Partnership networks are just saying you don't try to deliver all the value all by yourself. Sometimes it's good to work with your suppliers. Right? So maybe you don't have an adversarial relationship with them. Might be a good strategy. Or the other reason might be if you have a just-in-time inventory system, then you have to have a good relationship so the suppliers can deliver just as you need it. Other partners and relationships. Some of these are, for instance, like buying consortia. So maybe you and all the other local businesses get together to buy something that you all share in common. Maybe it's all the businesses maybe can get together to buy things that aren't really they're not really competing over. So maybe, let's say, all the restaurants can get together and pool their order to, let's say, buy the coffee mugs or something, because we're not going to compete over that. Other things are joint ventures, or basically when your business and another business get together and form a new business, and different alliances. So basically the idea here is that you and another company work together is the idea. Customer interface, target market, you understand that's the segmenting and then focusing on that. The key different thing here is fulfillment and support. This is basically how do you get the product to the final customer. So like if I buy a book from Amazon, how do they fulfill that order, get it to me? Right? So how do they ship it out? And support could be, let's say, if I buy a computer, I turn it on, it doesn't work. Or something's not working with a DVD player. So this is like, how does Microsoft or the different companies support me afterwards? And also pricing structure is the last issue there, which basically there's all these different pricing strategies. It's a huge marketing topic. Sometimes price can signal things, like a really high price could maybe people might perceive that as being a higher quality. And lastly in these slides are just your venture teams. So these are the key people. Do you have them? Like, do you have key employees? This is part of the reason why you do these reports, is to track them to quit their jobs, come work for you. Board of directors is basically, if you're a corporation, they're sort of the ones who help establish the policy and direction of the company, and also are legally liable for a whole wad of different things. Other professionals, so you have access to accountants and lawyers and engineers and all those other people to design things. Like you might need to have a professional to design your prototype. Lenders, of course, they're important players. A board of advisors is just basically you get a bunch of people who are very knowledgeable in that area who basically just come, meet, throw out some ideas. Just basically recommendations. Whereas directors are more of a, they can also give out advice as well. Usually you want to get qualified, very experienced directors, but they have more of a legal liability issues. The team of managers and the key founders. Because what you could have is maybe 3 people found the company, but you go out and hire 6 other people to be your managers or something like this. And that basically covers that. The point here is we're looking for, do we have all of these, what's missing, and how can we get it? And that is that.